Coming up in this episode, man, ex Los Angeles Lakers greats and NBA champions Shaquille O'Neal and Derek Fisher have a word for all you LeBron James haters. Now, we know LeBron James made a free agency decision to join the Philadelphia 76ers. And a lot of people have this narrative about LeBron that he's hopping on these stacked teams and he's ring chasing. But Derek Fisher explains ring chasing and he breaks it down so all y'all haters can understand. And Shaq has a message as well. And we're going to talk about it coming up right after this.
Ego time. Stand up. Simply ball dropping. Let go. Can't stop the man behind the mic, bring you the heat. The hottest podcast on these YouTube streets. Breaking all down as you already know. Sit back, relaxing and enjoy the show. Covering all the topics and the breaking news from the WNBA, NBA. Whatever we choose, NFL topics, we bring no receipts. Giving you facts over your feelings, even if you disagree. Can't stop the man behind the mic, running the show. Simply ball dropping, podcast you already know. Tell a friend to tell a friend as we said these trends. The hottest show on your screen, so let the discussion begin. Hit that subscribe and turn your notifications on and get on the wave, cause you are gonna want more. So drop a like and comment on the video. KSAP up in the building, so let's go.
Well, man, Derek Fisher and Shaquille O'Neal, man, shut the LeBron James haters up. And basically, it all stems around the decision LeBron James made to join the 76ers in free agency after his contract was up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, we all know how the Los Angeles Lakers fan base feels. A lot of them started partying when LeBron James told the team that he would no longer be coming back to the Lakers and no longer wanting to sign an extension with the Lakers. And Derek Fisher basically said that a lot of people was partying and they was ecstatic and they was, relieved that LeBron James was not coming back. But then you got the haters out there. And then you got some people that wanted him to stay. And then you got some people making this argument about, well, he gave Philadelphia 76ers a discount. He couldn't give the Lakers the same discount. So you got mixed reviews. And then you got the people that come out that just hate on LeBron James, talking about he's the only superstar that's been ring chasing. In the sport of basketball, you want to get rings. That's what it's about. That's what they say. That's their criteria. If you're not a champion and you don't have no rings, they don't even consider you an all-time great if you don't have no rings in the NBA. Now, we saw what they did to Kevin Durant. They eviscerated Kevin Durant when he played with Oklahoma City, being a great talent, but he doesn't have no rings. He has no championship. So he made a business decision to go to Golden State and get him 2 rings. Now, was he ring chasing? Because that's the criteria. Is you want to have championships. You want to be considered as an NBA champion. And we all know that Shaq and Charles Barkley go back and forth on inside the NBA. And he always joking with Charles Barkley, you ain't got no rings, so you can't even get in this conversation. So it's all about rings. So LeBron James, everywhere he's went, he has got a championship with the organization that he has signed on to. Now, we don't know if he's going to get a championship with the Philadelphia 76ers, but they're the favorites right now because you're adding LeBron James. Even going on 42, he is still an impactful player and a great decision maker. And he can get you games and not have the team collapse. And he can keep everything together. And it's the mental fortitude and his basketball IQ that puts teams in position to win. And LeBron James made a decision to go off to the Philadelphia 76ers, and everybody is trying to crucify him. People on the internet talking about he's ring chasing, going to stack teams. We heard what Charles Barkley had to say. That's one downfall. He's always chasing rings. Well, getting rings is what it's all about. And Derek Fisher and Shaquille O'Neal, ex-Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal, 5-time NBA champion. You got to look at Derek Fisher, champion, was Shaq 4 or 5 rings. Derek Fisher, 3 or 4 rings, and they're champions. Shaq is a Hall of Famer. We know what Shaq has done in his luxurious career. And this notion of LeBron James chasing rings around is kind of crazy because Derek Fisher put it in a different perspective. But before we get off into that, man, y'all guys do me a favor, man. Y'all drop a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And Derek Fisher, he made a great point. So I want you guys to listen to what Derek Fisher and Shaquille O'Neal had to say as they fire off at the LeBron James haters. Let's take a listen to what these guys had to say.
Argument about the quote-unquote ring chasing that he does, that again everybody is ring chasing.
But you're not ring chasing when you're the guy that creates the rings.
Yes.
Like, go back in NBA sports history. It's not about where, like, what team the guy is on. It's about what team. It's about where he is, not the city or the team.
Yeah.
So Lou Alcindor's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he didn't chase rings. Where he went, the rings followed.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So it's the same. Like, when you look at the history of all of the greats, it's where they are that the rings go. It's not the other way around. It's not like a ring is sitting in Philadelphia and he's going to chase it. His addition will increase the chances of them getting it. Yeah, they look good on paper without him, but they may not win it without him either. And they could also come up short with him.
Knowing LeBron, he's going to go somewhere where he can win another ring. You know,
Miami?
Miami, Golden State, and maybe even Philly. You know, what we realize towards the end of our career is once we're done, we can never play again. You know, you never want to retire and say, I should have did this, I should have done that. He still has 2-3 years left, I think. So kudos to him for trying to, you know, align himself with a team where he can win another championship. You know, that's what it's all about. A lot of these haters call it ring chasing, but yeah, you're supposed to be chasing rings, because if you chase rings and you accomplish getting rings, that's what we call greatness. Those who haven't achieved greatness call it ring chasing because they haven't achieved greatness.
Now, you heard exactly what Derek Fisher and Shaquille O'Neal had to say. And Derek Fisher said, ring chasing. It ain't like you go to a team and that ring is sitting there waiting for you and you're chasing that ring. It just so happens as when said player goes to certain teams, them rings follow. So that makes sense. And he's saying that about LeBron James. Wherever LeBron James went, he didn't chase the ring. The ring happened to follow LeBron wherever he went. Just like he said about the great Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He didn't chase rings. It just so happened the rings followed him wherever he was at. And that's just the same with LeBron James. The 4 franchises he's played for, the rings have followed him. And just so happened he has won championships and he has won 4 rings. So that's not ring chasing. The rings are following him, to a sense of what Derek Fisher is saying and blasting all the LeBron James haters. And Shaq follows it up by saying, that's what you play for. You play to get rings. So in a sense, if y'all want to call it ring chasing, that's what you're playing for. You playing for rings, right? That's what you want. You want NBA championships, because some of these people say you can't get in their conversation unless you're an NBA champion. LeBron's the NBA champion. But just like Derek Fisher said, it just so happens the rings are following him. The rings are following behind LeBron. LeBron is not going to places, and the rings are sitting there waiting for him, and he's chasing them. You have to put it all together. Like Derek Fisher said, Philly looks good on paper, but they got to put it all together. And if they don't put it all together, then there's no ring. So people that say that LeBron is out there ring chasing, they just upset because LeBron James is still playing, and he's playing at a high clip going on the age of 42. And he keeps his body in shape and body prepared to do the things that he has done 23 years in the NBA. The longevity. Everybody talks about, oh, he's longevity. You know what I'm saying? They trying to slander him for the longevity. But like Shaq said, LeBron, he feels that LeBron got about 2 to 3 years left in him, playing at a high clip. So basically, Derek Fisher really shut the haters down with this ring chasing slander that they're talking about LeBron James. But you got to take it, flip the script and say, hey, why are people still talking about a guy that's going on 42 years old, 24 years in going into the NBA? This will be his 24th season. And he's still the main guy that y'all talk about? Just look on the internet. Just look on YouTube. Just look on social media. Everything they say about LeBron James. It is what it is. It's no secret. It's no secret that I like LeBron James. But at the same time, I'm just going to call a spade, man. Hey, just sit back and appreciate greatness. Like I said, you go to any farm, you don't see just one goat. There's multiple goats running around. And that's equivalent to the NBA. There's multiple goats in the NBA. You don't have to undermine somebody else's skill set just to big up somebody that you like. It is what it is, man. And Derek Fisher and Shaquille O'Neal just reminded all the haters and shuts them down on the blasphemy about this ring chasing stuff. I understand how y'all feel about LeBron. It is what it is. Just sit back and appreciate the greatness, man. Just sit back and appreciate the greatness, man. Y'all get down in the comment section.
I see everyone in the comment section, hashtag salute. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you will know every time I drop a hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And that will wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.